Welcome back, everybody, to Okies Eden in my purple kitchen. A couple weeks back, about a month ago, I guess, I did biscuits. Uh, and then I did a video where I did like a Thanksgiving brunch with biscuits. This is going to be a twist. It's going to be more of a sweet twist, not a savory biscuit. So, with that said, what I have here is 2 cups all-purpose flour. In here, I have my salt and my 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and I'll just get that mixed in there really well. You could sift this in if you want to use your sieve. You can use a whisk. I'm just going to use my fork. It's going to be perfect. Now, it calls for 4 tablespoons of shortening. So I've had this in the fridge. I cut it up, and then to cool it down a little bit, I put it back in the fridge for 15 minutes before doing this, because most people will recommend, making sure your shortening is cool. And then my water I'm going to be using has ice in it, so the dough stays pretty cool. And then I'm just going to start working that in, folding it in with my fork. Once I get to a certain point, I will then use my hands. That's how I've done it for years. Some people say don't use your hands because you'll melt the butter. And that does make sense, because it will melt the butter a little bit or soften it. It may not melt it, but it'll soften it. But I just get it to a certain point. And then I'm going to add the water. And I'm also going to be adding some raisins this time. I did not reconstitute them. You don't want to overwater your biscuit dough. That's why you put it in at a tablespoon at a time. And if I reconstituted those raisins with water, they would still have water on the outside, and it would probably mess up the structure of the dough, is what I'm guessing. But I'm just breaking this up to get it to be so it's like sand, kind of. And I'm not holding on to the butter. I'm crushing it and then moving on. Everybody does this a little bit different. Everybody has done this with their mom or grandmother, grandfather, whoever makes the biscuits in your house. There's a lot of ways to do it. I know back in the day, they'd probably arrest me and throw me in the slammer for doing it this way, but that's okay. It's my house. Okie breaks rules, if you haven't already heard. I say that a lot. It's my house. I'll cook how I want. Okay, I'm just going to toss these in real quick. Get the raisins into the pool. That's about 1/3 of a cup of raisins. I'm not going to overdo it with the raisins. But there's some mornings when I don't want to have a savory biscuit. You could do a scone, but I'm not going to do scones. Why would I do scones when I already do biscuits? So now I'm going to start adding my water, a little bit at a time. And you'll see here while I'm mixing this, this is just some softened butter and cinnamon sugar. Because what goes better with raisins than cinnamon sugar? Like I said, this is ice water. I'm just going to get it to a ball. Then I'm going to throw some dough down, fold it 3 or 4 times so it'll create the folds, the layers and the flakes when it rises. And then the other trick is to always make sure you push the biscuits together. Don't put the biscuits like you do cookies, where you separate them. You want the biscuits to push against each other. When the baking powder does its reaction, it's going to push up because it's hitting the other biscuits next to it. It's going to choose the path of least resistance. I think it usually calls for 7 or 8 tablespoons, if I remember correctly. starting to form now. You can see it's starting to kind of stick together. Okay, now I'll get in here. My hands a little more. If you use too much, it's very easy. That's why I have the flour right next to me. You can always add a little more flour. It's a biscuit, okay? Half the time, people are dousing these in really delicious gravy or something. And the biscuit's more of a vessel to kind of give it some structure. So don't be afraid to mess up. That's how we learn. Failure is just an opportunity to learn, right? Right. Okay. Might have added a little too much, and that's okay. I am not losing sleep over it because I am going to move this out of my way. Now, throw down a little flour. Here's where it gets important. You want to, you're folding it and then squishing it, okay? That is what's creating all of your layers and your flakiness. So when you see the separation when it comes out, some people say don't use a rolling pin, you'll overwork it. I've used a rolling pin. I'm probably overworking it, but like I said, biscuits are just the vessel for whatever deliciousness you're pouring over the top. So I've folded that in a couple times. So now what I'm going to do is so I promise you I'm not going to use a rolling pin. Okay, you can trust Okie. He's not going to use a rolling pin. He's using a piece of pine dowel rod from his wood shop. So you can see the raisins in there. I'm going to go to about 1/2 inch thick. Usually I do maybe a 4-inch biscuit because like I said, I like to do the biscuit sandwiches. But since these are going to be basically sweet instead of savory, I am just using, it's a 2.5 inch diameter. This is one of my really old, this baby's probably 50 years old, measuring cup. You see these, and your grandmother probably had one of these. There they are. There's a 1, 2. I'm psyched about these. I can't wait. They're kind of like cinnamon raisin bread. So you can see I'm pushing them together because you want them to push against each other in order to rise. So again, I'm not using a rolling pin. I'm using dowel rod from my wood shop. So everything's okay. These are going to make really nice sized biscuits. Should get about 2 or 3 more. This one I'm going to try to roll into an oval. 1, 2. I'm going to be really close here. Boom. There's 1, 2. And remember, there's always going to be the one ugly biscuit that's left that somebody just does in their hand, squishes out. It's not perfect, but it will taste just as good. And there you have it. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 biscuits. Let's get these in the oven, and we'll be back in a little while. The biscuits are out of the oven. And I just want to show you something. Everybody has their own tips and tricks on how to make biscuits, but you'll see I rolled these out to about 1/2 inch thick, and these are about 1.5 inches thick now. And you see the flakiness? You see they're pulling away, all the layers and stuff are pulling away. They're slightly brown on top. I don't put butter on the top. Some do. So it's taste test time. So here's the one I'm going to go with. You see it's got a nice brown top. It's very flaky. It's going to steam when I pull it open. You can see that steam. Now, like I said earlier, I just took some softened butter and I put in my cinnamon sugar mix that I use on, cinnamon sugar toast, things like that. So I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like a scone. I'm not going to make a scone because I already make biscuits, like I said. So I'm just going to spread some of my cinnamon sugar. This would be something like you get at a restaurant they give you for your sweet potatoes. And it's going to be all melty now because, like I said, these babies are fresh out of the oven. This is going to pair very, very well with the raisins. If you can see those raisins in there. Mm-hmm. If you've ever had cinnamon swirl bread, cinnamon raisin bread, it tastes a lot like that. Except no yeastiness from the dough because it uses obviously baking powder. But yeah, this is really flaky, really good. Like I said, many mornings when I get up, I don't want heavy biscuits and gravy, or I don't want bacon sausage. I just want to get out in the garden quickly, get something that gives me a little boost of energy. I grab a coffee. I'll throw one of these. After I make these, I'll throw them in the microwave. I'll make them the night before. Pardon me. And bing, bang, boom. You got a really quick breakfast. You're ready to start your day. So I'm going to call those a success. Again, look at the brown. Look at how flaky they are from when you roll them and fold them. Give them a try. I know most Southerners have had their savory biscuits and gravy. Try a sweet style biscuit with cinnamon sugar butter. See you guys in the next one.